is your morning report on ongoing events. As of last night, the Imperial government has declared martial law by order of Crown Prince Cedric. A military command center has been established, and Governor General Rufus has been appointed as its interim representative. Further, as of this morning, railway access has been severely restricted, not only in Heimdall, but throughout all of Erebonia.
We are currently using every resource at our disposal to determine the suspect's background. We will share this information with all of you the moment we are certain, so I ask that you wait for now, and above all, stay strong. I understand your anger, your sorrow, and your fear, and feel them just as keenly, if not more. And so I pledge to you, we will uncover the truth of this incident.
This is the morning news broadcast for Trista. We're told the Emperor's current status is still critical. At this point, it's hard to determine whether or not he'll be able to recover. We now have a message from Prince Olivert to share with you.
The Emperor has yet to regain consciousness. We cannot yet let our guards down. Do not become lost in rumors and hearsay. Remain steadfast and support one another through this dark time. Have faith that the light of hope will yet show itself and illuminate the path ahead.
I never thought Ash would. We had our differences at first, but he wasn't a bad person. After everything we overcame together, we grew to understand each other. And I know now there is absolutely no way he's the kind of person who would commit such an atrocity.
I agree. He was definitely a troublemaking punk, but he wasn't selfish or irresponsible. And despite his lone wolf tough guy act, he'd always help us when we needed him. But looking back, something may have been a little off about him.
It was quite the surprise to hear he was from Hamel. Tita, you knew someone else who was born there, right?
Yeah, I didn't know there was another survivor. He's in Liberl right now. I'd like to contact him if possible.
Unfortunately, we can't use the communication network, and we're not allowed to board Panzer's soldats. To be honest, I'm beginning to worry about Altina, too.
Yeah. Maybe we should have stopped her from going.
Rean?
Never thought that kid could have done something like that.
It's my fault. Even though he seemed like he was tough, I always knew he was a bit unstable too. I should have done something about it after our trip to Hamel. But I kept getting sidetracked by other problems. I failed him as his instructor.
That's not true, Rean. This is my first time being an instructor, and I'm still a total half-ass. Toa is new here too. You can't just expect to be perfect at it after only a few months.
That's right, Rean. I think the important thing is what you do next. Altina's already hard at work, right?
Well,
I received a message through the emergency channel. We've been called to gather. I must report to Intelligence Division HQ.
But...
are you going to be okay? Right now, things are...
There is no need to worry. I'm sure Milliam and Major Arundel will be there as well. However, I'm more worried about Ash.
well...
What he did was so out of the blue, there must be something going on behind the scenes.
And that black haze! I bet it had something to do with it!
That's the only conclusion I can come to.
It's possible he was being controlled by some manner of chemical or hypnosis. It is also fairly likely something of a magical nature was involved as well. Therefore, I will attempt to gain as much information as possible. I refuse to leave a fellow member of Class 7 behind.
Allie...
You've grown a lot.
I agree. She's become very dependable.
Even if you've been summoned, don't forget, you're still a student of Thor's. If they try to limit your actions, let us know through the emergency comm network. I'll come get you, even if I need to use Valimar to do it.
Instructor Rean.
Yeah, us too! We'll definitely come help you!
No matter what.
Please be careful.
Thank you, everyone. I will do my best not to cause you trouble.
Rean, is Tilly there? Nope, not me. Lecter's busy with something too. So that means I'm too late. Oh no, it's nothing. I'll take care of it, so don't worry.
We cannot. We must not. And we will not. With blood and with iron, we shall mete out justice. Well played, Armbrust.
Dearest people of Heimdall, and all citizens of Erebonia, I am Cedric Ryce Arnor, son of Emperor Eugent. The Emperor yet remains in critical condition. Needless to say, we have the most skilled doctors available to attend to him. But the situation is still dire. We would greatly appreciate if everyone would pray for Aidios to see him through this. However, this incident demonstrates without a shadow of a doubt the scope of the threat looming over our nation, and the identity of the foreign power that orchestrated this tragedy. In my father's stead, as Crown Prince, I hereby entrust the fate of our nation to a man I'm sure you may all be familiar with, Chancellor Gileath Osborne. Alongside him will be Governor General Rufus Alberea, who has already proven himself instrumental in overseeing the military command center.
I am Rufus Alberea, interim representative during this period of martial law. We are still in the process of investigating the events that occurred at Valflame Palace. However, we have identified the weapon that was used. It was a handgun manufactured in the Republic of Calvard. It was a Verne Company make. It was made of a material that allowed it to pass through metal detectors without being discovered. Further, it has come to light that in the past few days, nearly 100 Calvardian spies had infiltrated Heimdall.
I am Gileath Osborne, Chancellor of the Empire of Erebonia. It pains me beyond description that we can do nothing more for His Majesty than simply pray he pulls through. My inability to prevent this tragedy leaves me shaking with shame and regret. But I ask you, is this the time to cower in our homes? To sit and wait and worry? No, it is most emphatically not. After countless instances of military activity at our borders, our neighbor has finally become brazen enough to send spies into our capital. And now this. The message they have sent us is clear. For hundreds of years now, they have been a menace to our nation. But this is no less than a declaration of war. We can no longer ignore the threat at our eastern borders. The Republic of Calvard.
Needless to say, we would be foolish to take such a country lightly. Their size and military might are nearly equal to our own. Therefore, in order to survive, we must make a decision.
We must put aside the difference between noble and commoner, between individuals and organizations. In order to overcome this dire threat to our way of life, every citizen of Erebonia must come together as one. To enable such a feat, we will establish a new law in the coming days. It shall be known as the National Mobilization Law.
Emma, Gaius.
Rean, are you at camp?
We need to meet up and talk about everything that's happening, including that speech just now. Also, there are some people you need to meet.
I have no issue with it. How about you?
Very well. We'd like to know the situation ourselves. But how do we leave the camp?
Good point. I don't think the Imperial Defense Force is just gonna let us waltz out of here.
Right, but we need to find an excuse so they'll let Rean out.
Oh, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Celine!
What? Is that Class 7's...
Ah, so the familiar's here.
Shut up and follow me! Get moving already!
Follow you where?
Do you recall that old oak tree in the center of camp? I'll summon a magic circle by it that will let you travel through the spirit veins.
You can do that?
Man, this magic stuff sure is handy.
Take us with you!
You guys.
Hey, all of you.
Don't try to claim this doesn't concern us. Ash is our classmate.
We're worried about Altina too, so please let us go with you.
Come to think of it, this totally falls under our special ops missions, right?
All right. Class 7, resume special ops missions. Yes, sir!
I don't care which of you tags along, let's just go already.
I need all of you to be careful.
If things get dangerous, give us a call.
If you're going to go, at least make sure you're fully prepared.
May Adios watch over you. Take care.
Rean!
You guys!
It's everyone from the old Class 7.
I'm glad you made it out.
Good work, Celine. It was nothing.
Oh, so you all came with him?
That's right!
We may slow you down a little, however.
Not at all. It will be a relief to have you with us.
All this concerns you guys just as much as it does us.
Milliam isn't with you after all.
Yes, she rushed off this morning, and I haven't been able to contact her since. What in the world could she be doing at a time like this?
When she called you, it seemed like she was worried about Allie, right?
Yeah, something's definitely going on. We'll just have to leave it to Milliam for now.
Yes.
I'm worried, but I'm sure she'll be fine.
Silver gleam of knowledge and shining jade winds. Let your opposed powers be as a gale across the skies of their souls.
We are acting on orders for our mission. The students of the branch campus are accompanying us for this mission. There is nothing strange about us being here. Please inform the other members of the military police to allow us to pass, should they see us.
The next stop is Heimdall Central Station. Heimdall Central Station. Please make sure you have all your belongings before exiting the tram.
This is horrifying.
And all according to their plan. It won't be long before war, as things stand.
I know it's frustrating to watch, but we can't afford any distractions.
By the way, did the guild...
Yep, just got shut down.
Someone might still be in the building. We should check.
So, you've arrived at last. Yes, it's good to see you all again. Please, come in. They're waiting for you just over there.
Ah, I'm glad you all finally made it. The Church has decided this issue now merits the attention of the Congregation for the Sacraments. As such, the Archbishop and all the staff here have been moved to another location. Thank you for all your diligence, Rosine. I'd feel much better if you were to stand watch over the front door now, just in case.
Yes, understood. Leave it to me.
Let me introduce you. This man is a member of the Gralsritter, a division of the Septian Church. He's the second in command, in fact. Thomas Lysander. He holds the seat of Second Dominion and is sometimes known by his title, the Partitioner.
Now allow me to introduce you. This man is one of the Gralsritter's 12 Dominion, the successor to the 8th Dominion, Gaius Warzel.
Yeah, a lot happened all at once. After graduating from Thors, I returned to Nord and began observing the struggle between Erebonia and Calvert. However, I began to feel something dark and sinister carried on the winds of the plateaus. I consulted my father and the chief, and eventually my old teacher, Father Barkhorn, came to visit. You might remember the name. He was the traveling priest we chased after during the Civil War. But it turns out, he was also the 8th Dominion of the Gralsritter, with the title the Roaring Lion. He was an extremely skilled knight who investigated the Salt Pale in Northumbria and trained Brigadier General Bardius. Apparently, he was worried and came to Nord to check up on me. He explained to me that what I had been sensing was called the Gale of Ruin. I'm not sure why I'm able to sense it. Maybe it's because I'm a descendant of those who fought alongside the Lionheart Emperor. I mentioned this to him and he came to a realization. But then it happened. A Calvardian ship that broke past the 7th Armored Division attacked my village. My father was away at the time. I fought back in an attempt to protect my family, but it was no use. Right as I prepared myself for death, my teacher threw his huge body in the way to protect me. And as he lay there dying, he passed his stigma onto me. Across the nearly 1,000-year history of the Gralsritter, its highest-ranking members have each borne one of 12 sacred markings. This was one of those markings.
Stop hiding! Come out already! You're the one who called us here in the first place, aren't you?
I only hid myself so as not to interrupt your discussion.
Indeed. But you may simply call me Rose. I had you all gather here for one reason. To explain to you the background between the Hexen clan and the church.
It's not as though we don't believe in Adios. There have been some differences in opinion over the years, but we and the church have worked together on a number of occasions.
For example, during the War of the Lions or the vampire incident in the Middle Ages. Not to mention the fight against the Dark Dragon 800 years ago.
But all that was just Rose sticking her nose into other people's business.
Legend has it, Emperor Dreikel's camp was once visited by a good witch. And the novel Red Moon Rose features a vampire hunter affiliated with the church who was, in truth, the true ancestor of the vampires. The woman you now see before you was both of these people, even if she looks a bit different.
Hmm, 800 or so. However, you should know that my situation is somewhat unique. All other witches are normal humans. Except, of course, for the fact that they are all descendants of those who once guarded the Septarian of Fire. In the beginning, this land housed two of the Septarian. The Arc Rouge, Septarian of fire and wielder of fierce power. The Lost Zem, Septarian of earth and bearer of unyielding endurance. Each assumed the form of a colossal guardian and went about granting boons and performing miracles for its people. For a few centuries, the land of Erebonia prospered, but eventually, its people began to vie for power and control. The Septarians had always granted their people's wishes, but now, their peoples each wished for the other's destruction. And so, the two colossi began fighting. Their battle ravaged the earth and split the sky, devastating the entire region. The humans tried to stop them, but it was in vain. The Septarians' fight continued 1,000 days, scorching the land black. When the battle ended at long last, it was a tie. Exhausting their power in one final strike, the two Septarian were blown away, left as nothing but empty shells. Yet the tale did not end there.
The power expelled by each Septarian collided and became one, resulting in the creation of an entirely new entity. The Great One, the Septarian of Steel. It was an existence created from the union of fire and earth. It was beyond anything else in this realm. It was the ultimate source of power. Though things seemed fine at first, the survivors of the war soon realized the eternal conflict within it. They knew this conflict would cause it to grow ever more unstable, and that it was not something that could be handled by mankind.
With the Holy Beast's assistance, the kins of fire and earth joined together to see the Great One sealed away. However, each of their attempts ended in failure. Left with no other options, they resorted to their final plan. The Great One would remain whole in the higher plane, yet its physical incarnation in this world split into numerous shards. It was this final gambit that saw disaster averted.
Indeed, their combined efforts bore fruit. The Kin of Earth created 7 vessels, while the Kin of Fire split the Great One's power and infused each vessel with a part of it.
7 dolls in the form of knights, each bearing the Great One's power, the Divine Knights.
"900 years ago, Heimdall was a small city of only about 50,000 people. However, it was one of the burgeoning centers of culture for the region. The Septian Church had finished construction on the Heimdall Cathedral, and there were plans to develop the city even further. But it was then the Dark Dragon appeared, blanketing Heimdall in miasma and transforming it into a city of the dead. Emperor Astorius chose to lead his people south and made St. Art the new capital of Erebonia.
In helping Emperor Astorius deal with this crisis, the Hexen clan and gnomes each suffered substantial losses. The Hexen clan lost its elder, and the gnomes their holy beast. And so ended their alliance. The final time they spoke would be a century later. It was when Emperor Hector awakened the Vermilion Knight to reclaim Heimdall from the Dark Dragon. He did so at the urging of the chief of the gnomes and the new elder of the Hexen clan, myself. However, the Emperor fell to the Dark Dragon's miasma, and the Vermilion Knight to its curse. The Emperor's son had the chief of the gnomes and myself seal the cursed knight deep below the Imperial Palace. That would be the last act our two clans performed together. I do not know why, but the gnomes cut off contact with our clan and hid themselves away. In the 800 years that followed, whenever war struck Erebonia, a divine knight would enter the stage, demonstrate its might, then vanish. I was certain the gnomes were involved, yet all we could do was guide awakeners on the proper course. This unending pattern reached its most fevered peak 250 years ago during the War of the Lions. The false Emperor Orthros unearthed the cursed Vermilion Knight, and a mercenary under Prince Lucius' employ awakened the Palatinate Knight. Prince Dreichels found the Ashen Knight, and Liane the Argent Knight. The four awakened at once, made for a grand war indeed.
When the sacrifice is made and the ancient blood flows, the path to the Grawl of Erebos shall open. When the tainted holy beast is pierced by the blade of World's End, and its blood fills the Grawl, the great twilight shall fall upon the land.
Muse?
Is something the matter?
Oh?
You realize something?
Right now, we need any straw we can grasp at.
Anything at all could help, no matter how small.
Yes, you're right. That term. Originator Zero. Could that be OZ, perhaps?
That's what the Black Workshop called Millium and Altina.
They're model numbers.
OZ.
Oh, what are you talking about?
So you finally made it.
That voice.
Vita! Ah, so the prodigal granddaughter returns.
Misty, Vita!
I heard you had been acting on your own.
Nice to see you again, grandmother. Emma, Celine, and Class 7 too. And thank you for mediating, Mr. Lysander.
Oh, don't even mention it. It always breaks my heart to see a family torn apart so.
Vita, why? You really don't plan on ever coming back, do you?
That's correct. As I said before, my allegiance will forever lie with the Grandmaster. I can't return to you and grandmother. I can never go back to the way I used to be. Just like the Steel Maiden.
Seriously, who even is this Grandmaster person?
I have no clue. But it is clear she is quite taken with them. So do tell, Vita. If you have not decided to return to us, why show yourself now? Has Ouroboros finally decided upon its course of action?
Yes. After our experiments with the 3 ions, the 6 other Anguis came to a unanimous decision. They decided to ignore my warning. They will work with the Chancellor and the Gnomes to bring about the Great Twilight, completing the Phantasmal Blaze plan.
So that's how it is. The reason Ouroboros was so quiet the past month wasn't because they left Erebonia.
It was to carry out their plan and determine whether they should work alongside enemies and traitors.
How can that be? If that were the case, it means...
They're all our enemies?
Is this? It's not the cathedral's bell.
Huh? I think I recognize it from Crossbell.
You do?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I remember hearing it right before the incidents in Crossbell, when we were still independent. Oh! The one from the museum!
The bell from Stargazer's Tower?
But the sound's coming from a different direction than the museum.
The Phantasmal Blaze Plan. What a fitting name. I wonder how much of this she foresaw.
That is quite enough mumbling to yourself. If you know what is going on, show us!
It'll be a bit tough without Grianos. I'll need your help, Grandmother. Emma, Celine, you too.
Yes! Ugh, I'm not your slave.
Now then, let us say we celebrate the continuation of the Phantasmal Blaze plan by ringing in the Great Twilight. I, Enforcer number 0, the Fool, shall play the opening note.
Check that out!
Huh. Sure is something.
Well, how about that?
So, the beginning of the end, is it?
Deja vu.
The Grawl of Erebos. Just as the Black Records foretold.
The crypt where the great power will be reborn.
Reen. Eustace.
Couldn't have guessed this is how my day would turn out when I woke up this morning.
Let us begin. It is time. Chief of the Gnomes and head of the workshop, show me the way, Black Alberic.
As you wish, my lord.
Rufus. Millium.
Was that Allie?
Yes. But why?
Boss, Zeno, and Leo.
Azure Siegfried.
And that guy in the lab coat, isn't that...
The Blazing Demon and the Fool were there as well.
So that's the maiden.
Why? We just spoke this morning and... What's going on?!
Lisa.
That man's name was Lumen or something like that, right? His hair looked different.
Franz Lumen, the first disciple of G. Schmidt and the deceased husband of the Reinford Group's chairman, also known as Franz Reinford.
Ah, so he has been lurking in the shadows these past 20 years.
Yes. Perhaps for the sake of working with the Chancellor to engineer this very moment.
Elisa.
Snap out of it! Now's not the time! As a bracer, I can't just sit here and let them pull off whatever that Twilight crap is they're planning. How about all of you?
She's right. We can't stop here.
We gathered together to do whatever we could to help. Our goal remains unchanged.
Yep, true.
Elisa, let's go.
Yeah.
Well, Vita, what will you do now?
Well, I'd like to charge in there alongside the rest of you, mostly out of spite. Unfortunately, I suspect things won't be quite that easy.
What do you...
Something's...
There's a turbulent swirl in the mana.
Was that?
I believe so.
Sir Lysander, Sir Gaius, cryptids and magic knights have appeared all over the city.
Grandfather!
It appears your suspicion was proven correct, Miss Clotilde.
That's...
the Partitioner's power.
A useful trick indeed. I shall assist with the rest.
That's our grandmother for you.
Good job, Rosine.
Emma, help me! Of course!
Incredible! This is what the Hexen clan and the Gralsritter are capable of?
Reen! Everyone!
It's Elise and Princess Alphen!
Wait! Stay back! Watch out!
Your Highness! Run! I can't leave you here!
We won't make it in time.
Ill-mannered brutes! How dare you threaten these ladies!
Patrick! The son of the High Arms family?
Thank the goddess! Let's finish them! Indeed!
Reen! Oh, I'm so glad you're all right!
You too, Elise. Thank you, Patrick. You really saved the day there.
I simply happened to be in the right place at the right time. But what in Adios' name is going on?
Does all this have something to do with that bell we heard?
In truth,
Cedric. Why?
Seems like all of Heimdall is like this.
The Railway Military Police and the 4th Armored Division have begun to move, but...
Damn. We need to keep Her Highness and the others safe.
Don't worry, I'll take care of that. I can create a barrier around the girls' school. That way, they should be safe from things like magic knights and cryptids.
Really?
That'd be a huge help.
Vita!
My. We were counting on you, but...
I suppose we have no other options.
Patrick, please, take care of them.
After Vita, you'll be the next most skilled combatant guarding them.
I shan't let so much as a hair on their heads come to harm. Please be careful yourselves.
I never would have thought something like this would happen. All of you, keep your wits about you.
Yes, you as well.
I promise I'll come back safely. After all, I still need to find out the truth. And exactly how much you know about Sharon and the Black Workshop.
Oh.
Elisa.
My agreement with Sharon was always meant to end the moment he reappeared. The man she fought 10 years ago. The one who vanished into the flames he left behind. Now that our agreement has come to an end, there's nothing left to tie her down. I'm sure she can return to her former job without a care in her mind.
Mother.
There are better ways to put it. Schmidt, how much did you know?
Nothing more than a suspicion. When I found his notes on the Panzer Soldats, I knew he intended to present them to me as a graduation thesis. Apparently, however, he's become consumed with some ridiculous delusion. So I will see this through to the end. I plan to find out what he intends to do with my third disciple.
So you already knew about George?
Yes. I approached him knowing he was from the same place as Franz. The Black Workshop, headquarters of the Gnomes, hidden away somewhere in Erebonia.
If you're not convinced, then the only thing to do is go hear it for yourself. Sharon's true feelings, and the truth about that man.
Of course that's what I'm going to do.
Rain, Muse, Yuna, and Kurt, please be careful.
We will. You stay safe too.
Elise, Your Highness, may Adios protect you.
We'll come back, I promise. So please wait for us.
I believe in you, Reen. And everyone else from Class 7. Please, stop Cedric and the others.
As you wish. I swear it on my honor as a noble, and even more as a member of Class 7.
We shall put a stop to that bell and its grim tolling.
Vita, please take care of things here.
Of course. Once this is all done, let's have a talk. Just the two of us. Consider it my way of apologizing for avoiding you for so long.
I'd like that, but I won't hold my breath.
Oh my.
You reap what you sow, Vita.
Oh, well. It seems Emma has matured enough that she can see right through her secretive sister's lies.
Oh, you're one to talk, Grandmother.
Wow! So this is what the second Anguis can do.
Very well. We are now ready to depart.
Indeed. Let's be off. Rosine, please take care of things here.
Yes, I'll try to get in contact with Sir Hemisphere somehow. Reen, Gaius, everyone, stay safe.
You too! Thank you.
All right, let's go!
To the Imperial Villa. No, the Grawl of Erebos.
Everyone, this way! Let me know if anyone's injured. This kind of stuff is what gets you the big-time awards. No way I'm gonna let my chance get away.
Here, Hugo! You didn't have a hand in all this, did you?
Of course not, is what I'd like to say. But I can't deny this is the sort of crisis they would engineer.
What's that supposed to mean?
Halt, fiend!
It's the 4th Armored Division! Ah! Yeah!
Too weak!
The Central Boulevard is now secure. However, it seems the threat is still spreading across all districts.
We received a report that something's happened to the Corel Imperial Villa.
All units, break into 3 regiments! We'll each move to different parts of the city. Nightheart, contact both Thor's campuses! Understood. Warrant Officer Allen, you... Huh? What was that? What in Adios' name? Those look just like the thing that showed up in the old schoolhouse. Damn it! Out of the way! Oh no!
Look out!
Kai! Matthew!
Run away, you two!
Quit trying to show off, idiot. It's you guys! The Bracer Lady, too!
Everyone okay?
Leave it to us.
We must rid ourselves of this trash at once.
I'll partition us off to limit the damage. No need to hold back, ladies and gentlemen.
You have our thanks.
We'll have this place cleared out in an instant. Class 7, old and new, prepare for combat!
Yeah!
Those things were no joke.
But with that, we should be safe.
Targets eliminated.
Are you guys okay?
You're not hurt, are you?
Whoa! That was so cool! You beat those things up super hard! I was so scared!
But what are you looking at, Reen Schwarzer? He's actually super cool.
Huh? I didn't quite catch that.
I didn't say anything.
Well, anyway, I'm glad you're all okay.
Kai!
Martha! Fred!
Oscar! Everyone!
Oh, you saved them!
Thank you all! And as for you 3, you had us worried sick!
I'm sorry, Mama.
It seems like it turned out okay.
Nia, Matthew! Everyone's taking refuge at the inn. You should come too!
Guys!
Looks like you're all done too.
As soon as we confirm everyone's safe, we need to keep moving.
Even more? Why are there so many?
My. This will prove troublesome.
They keep reappearing.
We can't just leave them here.
Some of us should break off and head to the palace.
No need!
Huh?
Sounded like a Panzerfaust, a rifle, and a pistol.
Up there!
There's so many of the bastards. They just keep coming. What should we do, Mama?
Ha! This is nothing compared to that crap with Vald. Just break them one by one and drive them back. Josette, you help too.
Yeah. I can tell you two are related. You're both completely insane. Leave this to us. You all go on ahead.
It's Jingo and them.
Josette, too! Thank you!
Let's get everyone out of here right away! Bennett, Philly, help me!
Yeah!
Of course! It would seem the situation is under control here. Let us move on.
I don't know what's going on, but good luck.
May Adios be with you!
Thank you!
Let's go!
Rain, I'm so glad I was finally able to get a hold of you.
Toa, how are things on your end?
The Imperial Defense Force left just now. Is Heimdall really under attack? What's going on there?
I'll explain, so please try to stay calm. Long story short, the Corel Imperial Villa.
Monsters! We've lost communication with Valflame Palace. It seems the Chancellor, the Crown Prince, and the Governor General are all out.
Chancellor Osborne, you really are.
Lord High-Arms, it's Patrick! He's confirmed Her Highness the Princess is safe. However, Marquis Ragnar is still missing. He was last seen heading east.
I see. Everything is turning out just as she predicted. We should begin preparations for our next move.
Huh?
Brigadier General, the die has been cast. Put the plan in motion and protect as many of the citizens as possible.
Understood.
Guess we'll just need to wait for the main players to show up.
Begin operation! This will be the Viceland Army's first battle! We'll enter from the west gate and take down every cryptid and magic knight on the way to Heimdall Station. We'll have company, so let's show them what we're made of!
Yes, Commander!
So Shirley and the Red Constellation are there.
George, I was afraid of this.
Claire, too. What is she thinking? This is Irving. The Ark Royale has moved. Heimdall Station? Are they headed for the villa?
Doesn't that train belong to the main campus?
You mean that red armored train?
It would appear the time has come to settle our rivalry with the main campus. I'll be heading off on my own now. All of you should hurry to the villa to help Schwarzer's group.
Please, wait!
Where are you off to?
I have some personal business to take care of. Don't worry. I'll still fulfill my duty as principal of the branch campus. I'll even take down a few of those monsters while I'm at it. All my young horned lions, may luck be on your side. Fight well.
Personal business, she says.
Anyway, we need to hurry to the villa.
Seems like the Chancellor is the one behind all this. What are you gonna do?
I shouldn't even need to say it. I will take action as an instructor of the branch campus.
So that's the Grawl of Erebos.
The Corel Imperial Villa is completely gone.
Yes, it's just like the Infernal Castle.
The Red Constellation's got a whole battalion here.
The Arc Royale. And
Ada and Fritz. So the main campus is on their side.
You've arrived even earlier than I thought you would. I expected to see Abyss there with you, but it seems you have a spectacular lineup even without her.
Class 7. I knew you'd come.
George.
Why? One of the gnomes, and Ouroboros' fool.
Your struggle is pointless.
This is all our Lord's will.
Please don't think ill of us.
The Stahlritter. They've poured every resource at their disposal into guarding this place.
Well, boss's orders. You know how it is.
If you wish to get past us, you had better be prepared. I will do all I can to serve Miss Orlando.
Sino, Leo.
So the two biggest Jaeger Corps are working together.
By His Highness's will.
Instructor Reen, Class 7. We will stop you here.
What's wrong with them? There's no way this is okay!
Good or bad, they're still Erebonians.
it's difficult for them to defy the Chancellor or the Crown Prince.
Rose, Instructor Thomas, is there a way to get past that barrier?
It will be extremely difficult, even with the help of your Divine Knight. But if I were to combine my spells with this twerp's partitions...
We may be able to manage it.
Grandmother!
So you're going to open a path for us then?
It seems that's our best bet.
I will leave the rest to you, young ones. Emma, Celine, see to the teleportation spell.
Yes! Got it! Are they seriously gonna fight us?
If this lineup didn't scare them off, they got some serious balls.
They're coming.
No way!
They aren't just going to give up.
Guess we got here in time.
Just barely.
Teotot, you made it!
Yes, I hitched a ride.
Agate! Where's Shira and the others?
We were in a pretty rough spot, but she chewed me out and sent me ahead. Asked me what the hell I'm good for if I'm not by your side at a time like this.
Agate and Tita.
Sitting in a tree.
Kissing.
Shut the hell up!
Well, now that we've gone and shattered all the tension,
All the players have taken the stage.
Let us begin.
The two of us will take on the members of Ouroboros.
What nonsense!
No, the Second Dominion will be more than sufficient as an opponent.
Not to mention the Crimson Witch. We should assume she's as strong as the Second Anguis, if not more so.
Alrighty then, we'll take care of Heavy Blade.
I am curious to see the power of the ZCF's latest armament.
We shall engage the young master, the daughter of the Foundation, and the RMP Major.
Then I'll take...
Thor's Branch Campus. Alongside our allies, we'll begin our operation to secure the Graal of Erebos.
Yes, ma'am!
Thor's Military Academy's main campus. We move as well.
We will now begin our interception of the branch campus.
Yeah!
Why, George? Since when were you a part of the Black Workshop? And where's Angie?
From the beginning. Way before I was even the professor's apprentice, I was born into the gnomes. And Angie, she's dead.
That's a lie! Left wing, hold back! You're overextending! I know Angie, Crow, and you better than anyone! You've got her locked up somewhere in your headquarters, don't you? There's no way someone like you, someone who helped Crow, would let Angie die!
If you know me so well, then I'm sure you're expecting this, right?
Toa! Not today!
Rain! Everyone! Now's your chance!
Everyone synced up. We're ready to move now.
Why the rush?
Prepare yourselves!
That's our line. Back down!
We won't let you pass!
Now!
Go, children of Class 7!
Wings, take us there!
Now we leave the rest to them.
I'm certain they'll find a way to stop this somehow.
Uh-oh. You've really done it this time.
We'll make you pay for that!
So this is...
Inside that huge black egg.
I've never felt power like this before.
Yes, it's far beyond that of the Infernal Castle.
Pretty big, too. Could be a 500 arch drop?
Yes, based on the echoes, I would guess that's about right.
Let's go!
I'm certain they're waiting for us.
I believe you're right.
Ouroboros' Anguis and Enforcers, as well as their allies the Gnomes, and...
The Iron Bloods.
Unfortunately.
But we need to go anyway.
Yeah, we can't stop no matter who's waiting for us.
We must press on together, as Class 7!
Yes, so we can live our lives in peace and stop them from ending the world.
Elisa!
That's right!
We won't allow them to succeed, no matter what.
Looks like you're all revved up and raring to go. It's a shame we couldn't get everyone in here, but we'll just have to figure things out as we go.
That's right. What awaits us here is our ultimate battle, but there's no need to be afraid. We've all trained for over 2 years, each of us honing our skills. Together, there's nothing the United Class 7 can't overcome. We will halt the Great Twilight. We will rescue Altina. And on behalf of everyone out there who sent us off, we will all return alive, no matter what.
Yeah!
A holy beast, huh? Sounds interesting. Be a great target to test my flames on, don't you think?
Were you to join in, the ritual would undoubtedly be ruined. You need a greater understanding of the correct time and place to wield your strength, much like Lanhard had.
Fine, fine. I'll just start with our appetizers here then.
I didn't expect you of all people would have supported the Chancellor's plan like this.
Do you even know what the Great Twilight is going to do?
It is all for the sake of the Grand Master's Phantasmal Blaze plan. But that aside, this is an opportunity for me to settle the past.
Seems like things are about to heat up. It'd be a waste if I didn't jump in here too, yeah?
The Maiden and the Conflagration. Each of them is strong enough on their own, but...
It is a pleasure to meet you, Lady Leanne Sandlot. I greet you today in place of my father, Victor Arsaid.
Descendant of Arsaid, I welcome you. However, you needn't address me by the name Sandlot any longer. That S now belongs to your family. The warrior you see before you is nothing more than a ghost of the past.
Regardless, you are someone I hope to one day surpass. Accept this challenge from the Sword of Arsaid. Witness how our style has been refined over these past centuries.
Very well. I admit I am curious.
Well, the Blade Master chick aside, you two, Little Miss Barely a Witch and Newbie Knight, don't you think it's a bit too early for you to die?
What did you say? There's a reason I was the one sent here. The reason it's me standing before you, and not the Elder or Vita. Is that the Elder's staff? Savage blaze that burns beyond reason. As a member of the Hexen clan, descendants of the Kin of Flames, I will extinguish you! Emma.
His stigma.
Is that the power you inherited?
Yes, for the wind, the goddess, and this final gift from my teacher. I will open the path ahead of us.
Well, all right then. You both seem like you're worth a little taste. Let's get this party started.
I admit I'm curious to see if you've what it takes to make it all the way to the end. Show me. Put all you have into this battle.
Yeah! Get out here, Ongbar! Hey, little Blade Master chick, you ain't too bad. Being persistent is nice and all, but don't end up like dear old Dad. Ain't no fun fighting with a nicked blade.
You have no right to speak of my father. Everyone, leave this battle to us.
That's right! There's still a long way to go.
We'll catch up to you.
Oh.
All right.
We'll leave them to you, but be careful.
Halt!
No, you halt! So this is your true power, Gaius.
The power of the Dominion.
Oh, right. I still haven't fully introduced myself. I am the 8th Dominion, Gaius Warzel, the Soaring Phoenix. I stand before you in place of the Roaring Lion.
I commend your resolve.
Let's have some fun then, till I turn you to ash, little knight!
Oh, here they come! Hey! Over here!
Guess they made it here after all, huh? Huh.
The demon that wields 1,000 weapons. Testarossa. Never thought I'd get to see the thing my weapon's named after. Pretty good name, you ask me.
If you think about it, they're both from the workshop, aren't they? Well, as long as a weapon does its job, I don't really care who made it.
You two sure seem to be getting along.
Never thought I'd see the leaders of the two most bitterly opposed corps shooting the breeze instead of each other.
Well, to be honest, I'd really rather pick a fight with him. But this is what Lady Mariabelle wants, so whatever.
Mariabelle Croyce? She's the daughter of the former mayor of Crossbell. I did hear a rumor she'd become one of Ouroboros' bigwigs.
Is that so?
Well, we can't really afford to underestimate you guys, you know? That's why we had to drum up some decent fighters for this little show.
Bring it on.
Decent? That's the understatement of the century.
Yeah, considering the other two with you.
That's right.
Sharon, why? And just who is that man dressed in black?
It's as the chairman said. I once visited your father on a mission. As a member of the Gnomes, he was researching something on Ouroboros' behalf. However, our negotiations broke down, and I confronted him in combat. After a heated battle, I ended up causing the explosion that took his life. But Master Franz's body was never found. Despite all that, the chairman saved my life and even gave me a name. She said to me, "Atone by working for the Reinford family. When he returns, you will be absolved of your duties." Though I doubt she was aware he was actually still alive. Regardless, my contract is now completed. I will return the name of Sharon, and all the memories associated with it. I now resume my role as the Severing Chains.
Oh, Sharon.
And you're here standing in our way too. Crow. No. Azure Siegfried.
You finally got my name right. I may only be here to fill out the roster, but I'll do my job. My life slipped out of my grasp, but Georg picked it up. I might just be a cheap knockoff, but I need to pay my respects to Alberic either way.
Ah, just like I thought.
The details may elude me, but I think I understand the situation now.
A combat link!
Are you kidding me?
If such dangerous opponents as them can link up, this will be a serious challenge.
How about we get this started? Fee, show me how much you've grown.
I've really been itching to fight you two bracers again.
Okay. You took me in and raised me. Now I'll show you how far I've come since then.
I don't care if you're the strongest alive or a living legend or what. I'll show you your match today.
No longer am I bound by my chains. Please bear witness to the return of the Severing Eclipse.
Show me what Class 7 is made of one more time.
Fine, I'll witness this little performance of yours. And after I do, you're coming back to us as part of our family.
We'll continue our fight from before, Siegfried. I'll make you remember Class 7 strength as many times as it takes!
Haha, you sure have grown up, Fee.
I'm surprised how good Sylphie's gotten, but you're not bad yourself, Purple Lightning! You two gunning for my throne as the top youngster of the Jaeger world? I dare you to try and take it!
You better not keep treating me like I'm still just a Jaeger.
I've gained the skills of both a Jaeger and a Bracer. And I'll keep getting stronger. For all my friends.
Not bad.
This is the best!
Don't interfere!
An archaism? What?
Tio, Tita, and I worked hard to get this mech up and running. Its test runs are complete, and now it's ready for deployment.
Wow! Sheesh, Tita. When did you even have time for that?
I was not even aware such a thing was in development.
I did it in secret, so I could surprise you with it. Never thought I'd unveil it quite like this, though. But do you see now? I'm not a child anymore. I'll make you see me as an equal, as a fellow family member. You too, Crow, as a fellow member of Class 7.
Elisa.
Quite the speech.
My lady, you truly have grown up.
Go! Leave this to us!
We'll catch up soon.
Please, if you find that man down there, get some answers for me.
Got it. Leave it to me.
I have full faith you'll meet us there.
We'll be waiting.
May luck be on your side.
Eustace, everyone. So you guys ended up coming here after all, huh?
Yeah. Of course we did, you fool.
We didn't exactly have any other options. You should know that.
It's a shame Ash couldn't be with us, but everyone else from both the old and new Class 7 is here.
It's weird. I'm happy, but sad. But happy, but also sad. But I've got my own reasons for being here, so... Sorry, but I can't let you guys through.
I see.
That's fine. We'll force our way through if we have to. What about the rest of you?
Rean. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm fresh out of witty remarks.
I hope you don't think ill of us. We Ironbloods simply cannot oppose His Excellency. Though this whole situation is unfair, now that we know a piece of the truth, we cannot go against it.
Seriously? Are you really trying to defend all this?
One of our classmates was taken from us, and another manipulated into committing a serious tragedy.
In what world do you think we'd possibly let you go after all that?
You have matured indeed, members of the new Class 7. It really is too bad the other two couldn't join you here.
How dare you!
That's enough, Rufus. I can't understand why you're standing in our way. Your title of Governor General, the connections you've made with nobles and heads of state in other countries. Your success wasn't handed to you by the Chancellor. Most of your accomplishments were won by your hand alone. In that sense, you wield immense power, to the point where it may even rival the Chancellor's. So tell me, why don't you oppose this insane plan? Why do you continue to be an Ironblood? I don't care about the Albarea family name. You and I both know how foolish Father has been. But unlike me, you still have both parents. So why do you continue to admire that man as your father? I can understand why Milliam or the other two might, but...
It's simple, really. It's because I'm not my father's son. Put plainly, Helmut Albarea is not my father. It isn't as though I don't have the Duke's blood in my veins, mind you. I am the bastard son of my mother and your long-banished uncle.
Your... what?
Needless to say, Father is well aware of this. In order to keep the family name from being tarnished, he treated me as his legitimate heir. All the while, keeping his true son at arm's length simply because of his commoner blood. If this is truly the way of the nobility, then I find nothing noble about it. Over time, I began to question the value of nobles to our country, in a different manner from how Machias or Prince Oliver did. It was then I met him, the man who ended the 100 Days' War, who restrained the 4 great houses, who rose from the ranks of commoners to Imperial Chancellor. He drove away the Jaeger Corps I hired to attack him, and instantly determined it was I who sent them.
Are you so bored you feel the need to play with fire? Do you tire of your empty days spent tied down by your family and title? Ha ha! Ironbloods, is it? They say children should surpass their fathers. I eagerly look forward to that day.
We may only be a replacement for the son he let go. But to me, Lecter, Claire, and Milliam, he is special. His unending charisma convinces you everything he does is the proper course of action. One could say we see him the way members of Ouroboros view their Grand Master. But enough talk. Let's begin. We won't be making this easy for you.
What the heck?
A four-way link.
Is this some special ability unique to the Ironbloods?
Don't hesitate, Eustace!
Reen, let's do it too!
Yeah. Combat link, activate!
Reen, Yuna, I'm sorry things turned out this way. I know you have your reasons, so please don't hold back.
Instructor Claire.
What happened to Ash was bad enough, but now the little one's in an even worse spot. If you manage to get through us, do me a favor and rescue her, would ya?
You... Don't worry. We'll show you just what we can do. Are you ready, Milliam?
You betcha! I'm not gonna go easy on you. Reen, Eustace, Machias, Elliot, you guys better not let up either.
Of course we won't!
Class 7 will reach its destination!
Our song of victory will ring out! Now!
Go, Reen! Take the new Class 7 with you!
Got it! Let's move!
No. We need to handle things here.
Yeah. All the old folks down there can take care of the rest.
Man, I'm pooped. You can go take a rest too, Lammy.
Milliam.
Claire, Lecter.
This may be a selfish decision on my part, but I'd like to see what my younger brother is capable of.
I'll show you exactly that, Rufus!
We'll help out too!
Arcus, activate! We'll do all we can to support you!
In sealing itself away for so long, it seems to have lost both its consciousness and true appearance. In addition, the Vermilion Knight has taken in an immense amount of mana and is nearly fully operational. Indeed, my voice has finally reached you. It appears the ritual of the end is quite extraordinary indeed. Understood. Good luck, all.
Going out there, we may come face to face with death itself. But we need to bet everything on this chance. Class 7 Special Operations, move out!
Yes!
There she is!
Your Highness. What have you done?
Oh, don't worry, she's fine. For now. But putting that aside for the moment, you really should greet the hosts of this little event before me. It's only proper.
So you've arrived, Reinschwarzer. I see you've brought your students too. Uninvited guests though you may be, I welcome you all the same.
We don't need a welcome from the likes of you. And you, the other one up there. Professor Lumen. Or should I say, the chief of the gnomes and head of the Black Workshop. Black Alberic.
I suppose I should say it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm surprised you know that name, though. Did the Crimson Witch or the Gralsritter tell you about me? Well, I'm glad I don't need to waste time explaining. I'm rather a busy man, you see.
I can't say I approve of his tone.
I'm going to ask you two things. First off, what exactly is the Great Twilight? And second, what do you plan to do with Altina?
Astute questions indeed. It's difficult to explain the Twilight in a succinct manner. But I suppose it can be described as something which will lift the curse that lingers over all of Erebonia. Or perhaps it would be more accurate to say, it completes it.
So that curse is the Great One.
It also seems to have some relation to Valimar.
You want to complete the curse? What is wrong with you?
After the Septarian of Flame, Arc Rouge, and the Septarian of Earth, Lost Zem, battled 1,200 years ago, the resulting Septarian of Steel was divided into 7 pieces by the Gnomes and the Hexen clan. Though this succeeded in diffusing its power, it did nothing to suppress its curse. It is due to this failure that the Dark Dragon, the War of the Lions, and the 100 Days War all took place. Of course, the same goes for the Civil War and the Emperor being shot.
What? The Dark Dragon and what happened with Ash aside. Are you saying the curse had something to do with all those wars?
Don't you find it strange? No matter the reason, massacring your own people as an excuse to start a war is unheard of in modern times. The risk of being caught far outweighs any benefits of such a scheme. Normally, one's logic would put a stop to such thoughts. The masterminds of the Hamel incident were minor noble officers. As individuals, they weren't especially sinister or anything of the sort. Isn't that right, Your Excellency?
Correct. For better or worse, they were ordinary men. Though they were facing pressure from the four great houses and being goaded by Ouroboros, those were not the only causes. During the hearings afterward, they claimed it was a moment of weakness, and they couldn't believe what they'd done.
No way.
Regarding myself and the Chancellor, tragedies like Hamel. At times, this nation will make the most tragically foolish decisions. The history of Erebonia is smeared with blood and alight with flames, more than any other country.
I see. So that's what happened.
Then, does that mean...
It was all because of the Great One's curse?
Oh, don't misunderstand. It was not the sole cause of those events. However, something plants a twisted black seed in people and society. I believe you've all seen the results of such a seed firsthand.
Could it be? Ash was implanted 14 years ago during the tragedy of Hamel?
Correct. I'd also like to make clear we had no hand in that. Once afflicted, he was doomed to cause some manner of incident one day. In all likelihood, no one could have removed what was planted within him, not even the goddess herself.
No.
Don't you find it ridiculous for us to continue to be at the mercy of such a thing? That is why I sought to take this curse and use it for my own ends. The Great One is mighty, but as its physical form was divided, its ability to affect this world is limited. However, were it possible to reforge its scattered pieces into an even stronger being, I could use it to drown the world in conflict. The endless struggles leading humanity to ever greater heights.
Truly inspiring, Chancellor Osborne.
You monster!
This is beyond absurd.
Unbelievable.
And the Great Twilight is what will lead to all that? Then both Altina and that beast are the keys.
Indeed. That creature lying over there is the Black Holy Beast. Originally sent by Aidios to watch over the Septarian of Earth. It was one of the two holy beasts who worked alongside the Gnomes and the Hexen clan to suppress the Great One. It was corrupted after taking a majority of the curse into itself 900 years ago. It then sealed itself and the sacred land away in the abyss. But by slaughtering it with the proper tool, the curse in it will be released. With the advent of the Twilight, the Great One can be made whole. The completion of that tool, the sword, was crucial to our plan. It required a being fully synchronized with a combat shell, one who is both human and weapon. The raw material from which a blade capable of slaying a holy beast can be forged. A blade to be wielded by a divine knight. That is the 74th and final model. A being which can sublimate into the sword of the end in exchange for its own life.
No.
Is that the reason Millium and Altina were created?
Yeah, guess so.
This is all just too crazy.
Shut up! That can't be true!
How could you be part of this, Prince Cedric?
I knew their plan would be appalling, but this has surpassed even my expectations.
How do you justify all this? Don't you have a family you care about? How do you think your daughter would feel, knowing the awful things her father has done?
That was nothing more than a fleeting version of me. I am the chief of the gnomes and head of the Black Workshop. I have abandoned my life as a human and taken on this mission in order to realize a grand wish. I am nothing more than a humble servant who does his master's will. To that end, I have assembled a host of different technologies for the sake of OZ's creation. I stole the process for creating homunculi from the alchemists of Crossbell. I provided the mages with the technology required for the Magic Knights during the Dark Ages. I distributed experimental weapons to high-ranking Jaegers to collect combat data. I joined Ouroboros' 13 factories to get closer to Epstein's top disciple. I even took advantage of the continent's leading manufacturer of heavy machinery, Reinford.
Oh, Father.
My lady.
There's no end to them.
Yeah, they'll probably keep coming back until the main show is over.
There you two are.
I see your mission was a success.
That's...
The Crimson Wings. Will they make it in time, I wonder? Well, no point in worrying. All we can do now is leave things to them. We have our own duty to fulfill. Now, to Heimdall Airport!
Yes, my lord!
Gileath Osborne, if that is truly your wish, and you intend to carry it out, I will put every ounce of my being towards stopping you!
No way we'll let you do something so terrible!
I shall stake my family's name on it.
We'll put this vile plan of yours in check.
Interesting.
You needn't bother with them, sir. The Vermilion Knight will soon be fully repaired. Once it's ready, I'll take care of things myself. For now, why don't we awaken the Holy Beast? I think it'll prove more than sufficient as an opening act.
This is true. Master, your thoughts?
Do as you please.
Understood.
Damn it!
A tainted holy beast.
It's lost everything. Its original form. Even its name.
Class 7, prepare for battle! We need to keep it at bay until we have the chance to call in our trump card!
Yes, sir!
It's fully awakened now.
Now is when the true battle begins.
Right! Now's our chance! Heed my call! Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Please! Bring our machines with you too!
Acknowledged.
Good luck, Reen.
Junie, Kurt, you guys too!
Be careful, Muse.
So they're calling in their trump card.
I'll put my trust in you to administer justice.
Hey now, I'm supposed to be the fool here! They're just going to end up crashing right into the barrier!
Perhaps. If not for us, that is.
We're putting everything on the line.
Spirit path open.
Say what?
That's cheating!
You can do this!
Please, you must win!
Win to protect them.
Good luck! You guys got this! Give him hell!
I know you can do it!
Without a doubt! May you be victorious!
Go get him, guys!
I can feel everyone. Even Allie!
Yes. It seems we're linked with everyone here.
Not just here. It's faint, but...
You're right. I can feel Ash. We must be connected through the spirit veins.
Huh?
Well.
Oh, worthless.
Now then, we will see how they fare.
Wait, Instructor Reen! We should make sure we don't kill it, right?
We won't have to worry about that. It can't be killed with normal weapons. We've tired it out, though. Let's capture what we have.
What's it doing to the Tachi?
Is it trying to eat it?
I told you, didn't I? Not even a weapon forged with Zemurian ore will work against one of Adios' holy beasts. The only thing that could possibly have an effect is a blade forged from a soul, the Sword of the End. Now, let us... What is it, Georg? What? All right. Send the footage over.
Everybody, look!
I knew there was no chance of Shara making it here, but... I'd hoped to at least meet up with Mueller before heading in.
I might be a little late, but I will be there. Until then, don't push yourself too hard, Olivier.
Well, there's nothing we really could have done about it. His hands were pretty full. But dang, that's quite the sight. Especially considering it popped up out of nowhere.
We shall infiltrate as soon as we land. Though it would appear there's something we need to see to before then.
Oh, hell yeah! They made it!
Oh, Olivier!
This is the Courageous. All members of Ouroboros and all Jaeger Corps, cease fire immediately. I repeat.
The Radiant Blade Master is here.
Got that Zero Artisan guy's with him.
Well, Georg, whatever shall we do about this?
Father!
The cavalry's finally here.
Thank goodness.
Might even be a bit too much for Zeno and Leo.
Huh?
Well, shall I?
What are you doing? Stop!
What's that device? This is...
I underestimated them. Shara, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Ein. Looks like I messed up.
Goddess, please protect my daughter.
No.
This isn't happening.
What have they...
Did they really have to take it that far?
Did you do that, George?
Now do you believe me? I'll say it again. Angie is dead.
Olivert! Your Highness! Rean, what's going on?
Adios. Chairman Irina, when did you realize he was still alive?
From the beginning. I knew there was some secret he'd been keeping from the start. But it's only now that I've been able to grasp the whole picture.
Sir High Arms. This barrier will hold for a while without me. May I leave things here to you for the time being?
Certainly. But where are you headed?
I need to go take care of something for a patron of mine.
Hurry! It'll be taking off soon!
Yes, Commander!
Ah, you made it, Miss Witch. Everything has gone exactly as Lady Mildine predicted.
Just as she predicted how the noble armies would agree to the Northern War. And your appointment to the branch campus. That uncle of hers can't hold a candle to someone with such a sharp mind. Now that the prince is gone, hers is the only hand left in the game. The prince, the Radiant Blade Master, that blonde bracer. We lost some exceptional people.
Indeed. Farewell, Master.
However, our little mistress is still in a rather dangerous spot. Shouldn't you go and rescue her?
I was told it wasn't necessary. She said she wanted to see how this game plays out with her own eyes.
The Pantagruel has completed launch preparations. It's time.
Very well.
Yes, let us be off.
Father!
Laura!
Stay strong.
What a waste. Would have liked to fight him again.
May their souls find their way to Adios.
Your Excellency and Your Highness, was this truly all right with the two of you?
Yes.
Farewell, Olivert.
Blew him to hell without so much as a word.
I'd get it if this was a Jaeger on Jaeger fight, but...
I can't believe it. Elisa. Laura.
This is bad.
Rean, get back!
Instructor Rean!
Don't worry about...
It would seem my turn has come. Sorry, Black Rabbit. But this is the only way.
What are you doing? No!
I will make it as quick as I can.
Must. I must protect. I must. Rean, Yuna, Kurt, Muse, Ash, William, everyone.
Allie! You...
How can you treat her like some manufactured tool? Look at her! Right now, she's far more human than you are!
I didn't expect she'd develop emotion to such a degree.
Come, Clown Soleus!
No! That barrier won't... It's not strong enough!
Altina! Run! Milliam!
Milliam, no!
You fool! What are you doing? Damn it.
Oh.
Well, why? This is my role. I'm the one who's supposed to become the sword. I'm the one who can protect everyone.
Nah, you just leave that to your big sis, okay? We've got the same specs. I can fill that role too. Actually, no. I don't care about that. Rean, Eustace, Elisa, Fee, Laura, Emma, Machias, Elliot, Gaius, Sarah. You too, Tilly. I'm gonna protect everyone!
Milliam! No! Milliam!
Yay. I did it. Right?
The Originator Zero Sword.
The Divine Knight changed with him? What is that?
The second form.
He's been consumed.
Stop! Please!
Reen! Come to your senses!
Snap out of it, Reen!
Why is this happening?
Instructor Reen!
Leave him for now!
They vanished? What's going on?
Hey, did anyone else feel something weird?
Yeah, like some black wave washed over us. Are we saved?
Thank goodness.
But still... Damn it! Why is this happening to us?
The Emperor has fallen, and now even the courageous.
Who's doing all this to us?
However, this incident demonstrates without a shadow of a doubt the identity of the foreign power that orchestrated this tragedy.
It was a handgun manufactured in the Republic of Calvard. It was a Verne Company make. Further, it has come to light that in the past few days, nearly 100 Calvardian spies had infiltrated Heimdall.
And now this. The message they have sent us is clear. This is no less than a declaration of war. We can no longer ignore the threat at our eastern borders. The Republic of Calvard.
That's right! The Prince and the Chancellor told us!
This is Calvard's fault! Yeah, they're the ones doing all this.
Why would they do this to us?
We need to end them before they kill us all!
We can't let them sully the pride of Erebonia!
Why? What's wrong with them?
General, what's going on?
I have no clue, but...
What just happened?
Randy, who was that?
Yeah, something must have gone wrong.
Agate.
Don't worry. No matter what happens, I'll protect you.
So it started. Which means Crow is...
No turning back now.
Indeed. This is what we've been working towards. However...
What in the world have we been working toward?
I don't know. However...
Is this the wish our Lord has been waiting so long for?
Well, of course. This is the Great Twilight, meaning you were working toward the end of the world. This is the successful execution of the Phantasmal Blaze Plan.
The worst case scenario has been realized. What will you do from here?
This situation no longer involves just Erebonia. We must move carefully, or the entire world will meet its end.
Instructor! Please, listen!
We got Altina back, so please...
The Holy Beast!
No!
Stop! You can't!
Damn it. Why'd I have to remember now of all times? The 7 Divine Knights. What a pain in my ass.
Crow?
You remember.
Fine. Guess I'll jump in too.
Boss?
This outcome was inevitable.
Heed my call! Ordine!
Come, Zector!
To me, Argreon!
Hey, get a hold of yourself!
Keep him there. Got it?
You have a ways yet to go.
An impressive scene! I think I'll join them! Awaken! Testarossa! Yes, this feeling. Yes, this is it! The power I felt back then is finally mine! Your Highness.
It's impressive for sure. Not really my type, though.
Fool. This won't help Millium rest in peace. Heed your master, Ishmelga!
The Ebon Knight.
Huh. It's about damn time.
So that's your guy's master, huh?
Yes, that's correct.
Guess there is something out there that can utterly overpower me.
Now 6 are assembled. As for the final one,
What have I?
Now, Rean, let us begin. Together we shall write the end to this wretched fairy tale. In ink, black as despair.
絶望は甘い美薬諦めは手招きおいでよと落ちてしまえば楽園怯えることなどないわ誰でも夢見てるから苦しいのね It's gonna be alright 忘れてしまえばいいのいつだって朝は来るわ踊れ狂ってしまえ抗うすべなく嘆きの鐘は響く耳塞いでそれでも終わることなどできはしない祈りにも似たリフレイ寂しさに溺れる時愛しさは裏腹牙を